Hello, welcome to Drawing with Bubbles. Today I'm drawing Snow White from the movie Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. This picture was requested by Olivia. She requested actually last week, so they're catching up to me. Maybe there's a few that I haven't got to. If I missed yours, just comment it again down below and then I'll be able to see it because I honestly don't really feel like going through all the comments again. So, yeah. This picture, I had a lot of trouble with the sketching process, especially the eyes. The sketching, the eyes didn't give me any trouble, I just drew them once, but in the liner, I think I did them 2 or 3 times, because they just look kind of freaky to me, and even the last set of eyes that I come up with seemed freaky, but once I added color, then they didn't seem as freaky, so I just decided to go with some, and that will be good enough. This liner didn't take me too long in the beginning, because at first I just did that one branch, the apple, and then of course Snow White. But then later on I actually added a background, a very, very, very simple background, but background all the same, which added quite a bit of time onto this whole thing. I guess it looks like it's right away part of the line art, but there was a day in between. So yeah, that's mainly why this speed paint is, longer than it would have been. If I was just drawing Snow White, it probably wouldn't have been that long of a picture, because, she's really primary colors, and there's not that many colors, so it couldn't have taken that long, but here you can see I'm adding that simple background, and I guess it's really not the liner that took up most of the time, because that took maybe all of 10 minutes, but the coloring just added on some time and trying to get the colors right, because I have a lot of trouble picking out natural looking greens for backgrounds. I'm not happy with how it turned out in my Katniss video when I tried to do a background. This one, it's not where I want it to be, but I feel like it's getting better. So, you'll see that later. And now I am coloring in Snow White, which was a lot of fun because her colors are just so bright, and I can get away with using that bright of colors because it's supposed to be like that, so it's a lot of fun. The shading on everything was normal except for her skirt, which I actually used the airbrush tool because I really wanted it to look flowy and just shimmery and soft, but unfortunately I have no idea how to do that, so it doesn't really look how I wanted it to, but it looked better than it would have, I think, if I just used my normal shading style, so I like how it turned out. Now you can see me working on that background. For the trunks of the trees, again, I have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to backgrounds, so I just I colored the base color in, which is a greenish gray, and then I chose a darker greenish gray and put my brush on a low opacity and just painted over it a bunch of random strokes. And then I got another lighter color and did the same thing, and I feel like it suffices, maybe? It's better than what I did in my Katniss one, so I'm happy with that. And here's what I'm talking about. Well, I guess we're past it already, but I was adding gradients, and I was seeing how far I could go with the shading and highlighting with hue change, getting cooler and warmer, because I wanted it to be noticeable, like it'd be some sort of sunlight, but I didn't want it to look like a solid blue, green, yellow, because that's just not, it's not green like I wanted it to. In the end, I think I found a pretty happy medium, so I'm good with that. And I just talked right over the rest of the coloring of Snow White, so now I'm going to move on to the apple. I basically copied off a reference photo, and I have little to no experience with drawing apples, so that was also quite the experience. I'm not sure how I feel about it. It's better than any apple I've drawn before, but there's definitely room for improvement there. I used a really simple shading technique, and then I tried to use my own custom brush that I made to add the little dots, but I don't know. Okay, well, here's the finished illustration. Remember to rate, comment your suggestions, and subscribe. Bye!